right, we're going to look at cold and fugue season from Bach's Fugue in G minor. Okay, fugue was usually played on an organ. You had 4 voices, 4 parts, each hand and each foot, because organs have foot pedals that look like a keyboard. So you were moving all of your limbs. Okay, this is going to be a play on that. Okay, encourage you to take a minute and listen to it. I will try to post a video of this particular fugue onto our Google Classrooms. Please take a minute to look at it. Okay, so let's talk about this one. It's in 2 parts. Part 1 is on the top. Part 2 is on the bottom, just like it says. Okay, you should have a photocopy. You will need to highlight the words for your part. Sometimes you sing together. Sometimes you don't. When you sing together, sometimes it is unison, meaning you're singing the same notes as everybody else, and sometimes it's not. Okay? It is in 4/4 time, which means that there's 4 beats in a measure, and a quarter note gets a beat. The very beginning, where the time signature is first marked, is marked as a C. 4/4 time is also known as common time, and another way to write that is a C. It's kind of a fancy C, okay? It changes to 2/4 time on page 5, measure 33, just for one measure, and then it goes back to common time, or 4/4, okay? Dynamics. How are we going to do this? Okay, it says at page 2, measure 6, where everybody comes in for the first time, that is dramatically, it's mezzo forte, medium loud. Okay, so we don't want our loudest loud. We don't want it to be too quiet either. We want to be heard. It should be kind of our normal volume or dynamic. Okay, page 3, measure 16, which is the bottom of the page. Part 2 says, I don't think. They have forte. So that means they're the louder part. That next measure, I don't think will, for part 2, is marked mezzo piano, so medium quiet. They're going to be quieter than part 2. Moving on to page 4 with dynamics. At measure 20, part 1 is marked piano or quiet, and part 2 is marked excuse me, mezzo piano. So we're getting quieter, and still the second part is louder. Okay, moving on to measure 22 on page 6, or sorry, page 4. Notice that part 2 has it marked to become mezzo forte, so you're going to get a little bit louder. Going down to measure 24. Part 1 has forte, loud, so they're going to make a big shift. All right, page 5. Turn on the vaporizer. You see in little fancy letters, RCESC dot. That is an abbreviation for the word crescendo, which means to get louder. Okay, so you're going to, everybody's going to get louder. Turn on the vaporizer, call for the flu shots. Then it drops you down to a mezzo piano. So you should probably get up to like a forte, a loud, and then go back down to a mezzo piano, medium quiet. Then hand out the crackers. Please call my mother. There's another CRESC dot crescendo, and you're going to all the way up to forte. And you're going to stay there until page 6, it says pleading. So you've been dramatic and now you're pleading. Please help me. Mezzo forte. Both parts have mezzo forte at the very top of page 6, medium loud. So you're going to be a little softer than what you were. Okay. Middle of that page, here I am instead has an RIT dot, RIT. That is abbreviation for retardando, not retard. Retardando, which means to get slower. So we're going to slow down. And then if you notice in part 1, there's a crescendo. And they're going to crescendo up to a forte. Because that bottom line, I don't want is slower and stronger with attitude. Okay, very dramatic. And then part 2 comes in with forte as well. You're going to stay forte. Looks like all the way to the end. And at measure 52 on page 7, it says RIT dot, which means ritardando, slow down. And then after the piano is finished, we are all going to say together, achoo! Okay? Like we sneezed. Okay? So that is kind of a little explanation on cold and fugue season. This is supposed to be funny, so we should have a lot of fun with this one. Okay, next thing I will be doing is parts.